I think I'm pretty sure I saw Sloan and Sesh at like the release party or something of JoJo's song. And I just find it interesting because I'm like, to cover stories about, you know, predators and stuff like that, or people that have been accused of things, and even JoJo being in the headlines for, you know, being abusive towards those kids. I think it's really interesting to be going to like release parties and stuff like that of people that you have to like make content on who are like bad people. I thought it was really interesting.
Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I am back with another video. And in this video, I want to talk about Sloan Hooks and Sesh and the hypocrisy that I've seen over the past couple years. There has been a long time that I've debated about making this video, and you know what? I woke up today and it just felt right. So we're going to talk about it. But before we get into that, I would like to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Raycon. Ever wondered why when you pop the Mother's Day question, most moms just crave a day off from the family circus? And that's as likely as a cat managing a mouse convention.
Meow.
Sure, you can't gift wrap a vacation from reality, but you can offer her the next best thing, a shiny new pair of Raycon everyday earbuds, so she can blissfully ignore all the chaos of life and high definition sound. You know I'm always consuming or creating content, and I need earbuds to keep up with me. With 8 hours of playtime and a whopping 32-hour battery life, my Raycons never miss a beat. Whether I'm editing a long video, or watching a new true crime documentary, or just listening to the new Brit Smith song, I use my Raycons every day while editing back my videos, and the noise isolation feature comes in clutch because I'm easily distracted. Raycon's intelligently designed earbuds have been specifically modified through countless design iterations to seamlessly fit the curvature of the human ear, big or small, so they do not hurt after listening for an extended period of time, and they're water resistant. Plus, you can control everything with the touch of a button. Easily switch tracks, take a call, or turn up the volume with the touch. Tap and the music automatically pauses when you remove your everyday earbuds, then resumes with the tap when you place them back in your ears. And if you're worried your siblings had the same idea I did, there's no stress 30-day returns with Raycon. It's hassle-free and totally convenient. Plus, when you order Raycons, you're not just supporting a great product, you're helping support my channel. Click the link in the description box down below, or go to www.buyraycon.com/Dustin Dailey to get 20% off of your purchase plus free shipping. So thank you again to Raycon for sponsoring this video. I do love your products. Now there's a few things that I want to talk about before we get into this video because I know these comments are bound to happen. One, I am absolutely not jealous of any of these people. I couldn't possibly care less about what they have versus what I have. Two, what I'm going to be talking about today is my experience with these people and how I believe what they're doing is very problematic. And three, this is my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. So if you have a differing opinion, you can be respectful when you leave a comment, but if you leave me a nasty comment, it's going to be met with the same energy. So I'm already letting you know off gate. And the fourth and final thing is I anticipate one of these people to react and victimize themselves. They'll probably put up a video of a life update and talk about how awful their life has been because one of these people, Sloan, doesn't take too kindly to when people critique him. And there is evidence to support this as well.
If she makes another video, this is your warning, YouTuber headlines. If you make another video, I will make more videos and I will work with Josh and I will find out your personal information and I will put it out there because you have been talking about so many people online. Well, not that personal. I'll put out your name. Like, I don't release people's addresses because I've had that stuff happen. I'm not going to do that. But I'm saying I will release your name and your picture just like I did Samantha Oakley, and I'll continue to talk about you because you betrayed my trust. You are not my friend.
Now, I do want to give you guys a little bit of background information just so I'm completely transparent here. Paige and I did hang out with Sloan and Sesh when we were in LA. It was just a very awkward experience because Sesh was messaging Manny right in front of me talking about her and Sloan having a threesome with him. It kind of caught me off guard because just a few months later, she ended up doing a collab with him.
It's not Morgan Adams, it's actually Christy. That's been silly.
Now, back in the day when I was coming up on YouTube, this would never ever be able to happen. There was all these allegations of payroll and I'm getting paid for this and this person's paying me for that and I'm getting paid for that and Dustin did this and Nick did that. So I am kind of wondering where the Keep the Same Energy crew went because these people are not keeping the same energy. And what's really weird about it is on all of my demographics, on all of my analytics for my channel, all the same people that watch me watch them. So it's just strange to me that Sesh and Sloan can get away with hanging out with Manny MUA, going to JoJo Siwa's music launch and doing all of these things. It's just weird. If I were to do that, I would get dragged to hell in a handbasket. And do you guys want to know what really aggravates me about this? Like, aggravates me to my soul, to my fucking soul. I've never told anybody this before. I'm just gonna tell you guys now. I've passed up some pretty big opportunities that would have probably helped my channel. And one of those is I was asked to edit for Trisha Paytas. And you know, I sat and I thought about that for a very long time. Internally, I asked what their thoughts would be, because this would have been something really big for me. To have the name Trisha Paytas beside mine with me being her editor, that would have been a huge deal. And ultimately, I passed on it because I thought the optics of that situation would be bad. All while we have people like Sloan and Sesh hanging out with Manny and Trisha Paytas. So this really gets under my skin, because I can't even tweet back to Trisha Paytas without getting hate from the Trishy Land bitches. But it's completely acceptable for Sloan and Sesh to go over there and be on her podcast. Where's the same energy? But this is not my only problem with Sloan specifically. We're going to talk about Sesh in a minute. It's the fact for me, and this may be going too far, I don't give a shit, but me, Paige, him, and Christy were all out at this restaurant in LA. I don't even know the name of it because it's not even somewhere that I would want to go. I'm a Denny's kind of girl. I don't need all that extra shit. But we were out to eat and they ordered all these oysters, probably 3 or 4 different things of oysters, and I don't eat that shit. That's gross. So they ordered that. They ordered food. They ordered drinks. Paige and I think maybe I had 1 drink. Paige maybe had 2 drinks, and our bill would have been like $80. But when the bill comes to the table, they want to split this 4 different ways. And you can imagine my shock, honey. Me and Paige looked at each other and we were like, no, girl, we are not splitting this. Like, we had some chicken wings and some drinks. Y'all had oysters and the whole 9. Like, why would I split that? That was red flag number 1. Now, let me back up. That's red flag number 2, because when we got to his apartment, he wanted to show us around, and he was being very weird. When he showed us around his apartment, he had like his jock strap laying on the bed, and he was like, oh, I forgot to put my jock strap away. Like, I didn't come to see your apartment. I came to hang out and go to the club. Now, this was around the time that I was making this James Charles video that I never ended up finishing. And apparently Sloan is friends with some people that were included in that, and they didn't take too kindly to me including them, BJ. I heard about you going around telling everybody if I talk about you, I better come with facts, come with facts. I'm not bothered or fussed to talk about you, BJ. You are simply not that interesting to me. And this whole attitude that you have, thinking that you're gonna crack the case with Britney Spears, or you're gonna revolutionize the internet with these investigations that you're doing, going to a Mason temple, girl, calm the fuck down. But getting back to Sloan, since I already didn't like BJ because there was some shit going on between us, I had changed my number anyway for a different reason, which Sloan had my number because we were in contact at that time. He ended up giving BJ my phone number without my consent. No consent at all. He just straight up gave her my number, and she called me and ambushed me on the phone one day. I was high as hell, you guys, and she was trying to come at me saying, well, are you gonna talk about me, because she was worried about what I was gonna say about Jake Yonsei and Shelby, which really fucking pissed me off too, because now I have her ambushing me because Sloan gave her the opportunity, and I felt backed in a corner, and it really pissed me the fuck off. But getting back to Sloan, now he posted a video back in February. I don't remember the exact date. I do have a screenshot of it, and I didn't download it because I didn't think that he would delete it, but he ended up doing it. In this video, he threw shade at me for shitting on his dreams. You want to know why I was shitting on his dreams? He was literally looking me in my face saying that he wanted to be the next Andy Cohen, that he wanted to be the next Wendy Williams, that he wanted to be the next Barbara Walters. Are you delusional? You're a drama channel on YouTube. And listen, you may get a show. I'm not saying the ratings will be good. He is just so cringe to me, you guys. And if I did half of the shit that he does on a daily basis with his YouTube channel, I would get canceled. Could you imagine if I uploaded a video, Jaclyn Hill, drug-induced bizarre rage, Justin Bieber, bizarre crack addiction, or something like that? Could you imagine what would happen to me? I would get decimated in the comments, but somehow it's okay for him to do that. And it really just annoys me. But something else that annoys me as well is the whole reason I know that I was invited out that night is because Sloan was trying to pull information from me because I had put 2 and 2 together on some shit that happened, and he wanted to know how I did it. And me being the person that I am, I don't drink, and that night I got completely sloshed, so I would have said anything. To me, this whole thing felt like Raycon, or he was trying to get intel or some information from me or Paige about what might be coming out of my video that I was going to be posting about James Charles. Because before the night even ended, him and Sesh had wandered off. They didn't say goodbye or anything. No goodbye, no nothing, which I found to be incredibly weird and rude. Now I want to talk about Sesh, and I used to love Sesh. I liked her content. I liked her gig. She was actually very nice to hang out with, but my issue with her is the fact that she's continually buddy-buddy with Manny, and she she comes from about the same time period where all of this was going on with the payroll. She has to understand that that makes her look like a hypocrite. And much like the clip where Adam was talking about this, it's so weird to see her out at this JoJo Siwa launch knowing that James Charles and Colleen Ballinger were there. I don't know that she didn't hang out with them. How is there any way for me to know that she's not being biased in the things that she's reporting now because she's become friendly with them? I don't know if she's become friendly with them, but I do know that she said that she used to go to all these parties and she saw all these people, and that's just very weird and very creepy. The fact that she was at a party, I believe, with Tana Mojo, and Tana didn't even know who she was and she was sitting right there with the drama channel. Or the fact that she used to work for TMZ. Like, could you even imagine? I get dragged and get comments left to me when I read TMZ articles about how awful I am for even giving those people attention. But she used to work for them. What it is and what it will constantly be is rules of thee, not for me. There's people out there that will support people no matter what, and there's people out there that will do whatever and they don't care about the repercussions of it. And I don't know if it's just me specifically, but I feel like if Nick were to do the same things that they did, or Paige did the same things that they did, or even Peter Mon did the same things that they did, we would all get dragged for it. And I don't understand how it is that they've got away with this for so long. How are you reporting on people that are so problematic and then going to hang out with them? If you can make that make sense, that would be great. But you guys, I want to know your thoughts and opinions. Please try to keep it classy down below. I am not trying to be mean in this video. This is my experience with these people. I wish them all the best. I just cannot ever engage with them anymore. It's just terrible. And I have to distance myself from them now, just like I did with Rich Lux. And if you notice, they're friends with him too. There's a lot more that I could put in this video, but I'm just gonna leave it at this. But I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.